Let's do it.
Are we going live? Oh, geez. What's the internet? Are we live?
We're live!
We're live. You know what? You sit on this side so you can read the comments better.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Wait,
We're live.
first, who wants to do stretches?
Who wants to do stretches? I was just reading an article about how Harry Reid got blinded, I think, by using one of these things. So let's wait a few minutes for everyone to get here. Are we live and are we connected? 6 people, 12 thumbs up. That's good. 10 people. Look at that. It just jumped 4. Okay, so let's actually just do stretches.
Thumbs up.
Let's just do stretches until everyone gets
Don't
here.
forget to thumbs up. Stop it!
Do I look tired today? It was a friend's birthday last night, and we went to bed at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and then got up at like 6 because the kids don't care what time you go to bed. Let's see. Hold on. Is chat disconnected? Please wait. Try. Hey guys, is the chat open? Wait a minute. If you can't chat, I'm not gonna be able to know that. How do we know if the chat is open?
Well, it kind of says chat disconnected.
Is the chat disconnected? But then it says unable to connect.
Guys, if the chat is not disconnected, write something. Anything.
Hold on. No, they can't write anything if the chat is disconnected.
Yeah, if it isn't,
notification.
Wait, guys, listen. If the chat is disconnected, then
tweet me if it's disconnected.
No, if it's disconnected, don't write anything because it's disconnected. But if it's connected, write something.
Yes, but then we will only know if it's connected, and we won't know if it's disconnected.
No, we will because they won't write anything.
Well, no one's written. So someone wrote something at 2:25.
5:16. Oh wow.
This is getting frustrating. It is atypical that there should be no comments in the chat room, but I can see my own comment. Show your support for Viva Fry.
Wait, then I'm gonna go on your live stream.
Hold on, no. Oh, you want to? Oh, you can go on the live stream if I sign into your account.
Yeah. And then.
No, this would be very atypical that nobody's commenting, so I can only conclude that there's a problem. How do I figure out if there's a?
It says chat disconnected.
Stop screaming! Stop screaming! That's at 2:20, and then someone has a comment here at 2:25 a.m. p.m. This is for someone tweet me at the Viva Fry or Facebook message me and let me know. This is not normal. Hold on, let's go sign into your account, but I can't do this on my phone.
Chat is going on. Ooh, we got money.
No, that's from another stream.
Well, for now, let's just talk about stuff.
Let's talk about stuff until the chat until we figure. No, because if there's no chat, this is going to be terrible. We can't have a live stream with no chat.
Well,
but I see my own comments, so it has to be. Okay, guys, give it. Bear with us while we figure this out. I'm going to go disconnect from my account and. Oh, well, I can just switch and sign into a new account. Okay.
Everyone is playing a really bad prank on us.
Hold on. Signed in as Viva Random.
Really bad prank on us.
Oh, this is meta.
Signed in as Viva Random.
Chat. So I'm going to say.
This is meta.
Test.
Signed in as Viva Random.
Oh, it's working. They see the chat. I don't see the chat here. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, turn the volume down. This is. Oh, Jeremy Anthony did. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm sorry, guys.
What?
Okay, I'm just gonna have to do the chat on my iPhone. This is meta now because I can't see. I don't know what's going on here, but I can't see the chat. It doesn't matter. So
no one was playing a prank on.
No, so no one was playing a prank.
Oh,
Okay,
guys,
Judith.
I have something very important to say. It's April Fool's Day on Monday.
That's very important. Okay. OMG Kawaii Slime is. I'm just gonna do a little roll call. Say hello to everybody. OMG Kawaii Slimes. Hello, Whiskey Throttle. Viva Fry. Yes, hold on. Judith Scott and. Let me see. I want to try to remember. Yeah, Viva Fry. I can see my things here. Edie Murphy's in the house. Sarah Bellum. Jeremy Anthony. Thank you very much for the super chat. This is so cool. OMG Anthony Saints. All is okay. It's working. Okay, everybody say test. I tweeted. Okay, it's working. Edie Murphy. Oh, now this is cool. Edie Murphy. I can see the. I guess everyone else can see that. I'm really slow and tired today, but everyone else can see the badges for people who are members. What do we want to talk about? Let's start with a question that I have now about the channel.
Is it legal to play an April Fool's prank on my landlord and not pay the rent?
Oh yes, it's
Joshua Hands. I don't think that's legal.
In fact, I believe joking is not a defense to certain criminal acts. Like one of them is kidnapping. It's a joke. It's a prank.
Give us thumbs up.
Oh, thumbs up. It's a joke. It's a prank for actually committing the essential offenses of a criminal offense is not a defense to actually having committed the offense. Who knows why? We talked about this once. Mens rea, which is the intent to commit, and actus reus, if you jokingly kidnap someone's man, that's the worst example. If you jokingly punch someone in the face, you have committed all of the acts of the crime. So no, it's not a defense. What questions do we have?
OMG Quiet Slimes says, I need to get revenge on my family for April Fools. The funniest thing happened. We realized that Monday's pajama day at our school. So my friends and I are gonna show up in our clothes, but our pajamas are gonna be under. We'll be like, it's pajama day today. Those will be like, oh my gosh, you're so stupid. And then we're gonna say, just joking.
Okay, this yes, the good wholesome non-criminal pranks. Saran wrap over the toilet seat, always a classic.
Oh no, that's disgusting.
Just make sure that they're dropping a single and not a deuce, because it can get ugly quickly.
Yeah, if they pee, it'll go.
No, I meant if they poo, it'll. And this chat has been disabled. Check for questions. Check for comments.
Nice little Viva Fry badge. That's it.
That's it. It's awesome. The Viva Fry badge. The membership is totally cool. It's fantastic. And thank you all who have become members.
There's only one member here.
There's
two. Sarah Bellum. And Eddie Murphy.
And Edie Murphy. Mila doesn't know who Eddie Murphy is. She's so young and has not. Well, you know who Eddie Murphy is. Yeah, he's the donkey in Shrek. That's how you know him. So the question is this:
you're an actor subscribed to a channel.
No. It's not Eddie Murphy. It's Edie Murphy.
Oh!
This is the question. Do I create a separate channel strictly for law vlogs, or do I keep up the combination that I have now?
Keep up the combination.
Okay, that's one. What does everyone else think? You have to check for comments. Check for.
What are you doing for the weekend? That's not right.
What am I doing? OMG, what are we doing this weekend?
I have a birthday party.
And I have the kids alone because Marion is going to
Well, you have a
Ottawa.
while.
I have. It's going to be another one of those weekends.
Oh.
If anyone hasn't seen the video, check out the video I did the last time. It was 48 hours alone with kids. What's up?
Judith Scott says keep it.
Keep it. What I'm thinking of is I'll just do more law vlogs consistently from Monday to Friday, and then the weekends will be weekend vlogs, cooking and the other fun stuff.
Okay, so Judith Scott and Tom Yao says keep. Kira Novapashina says, I think you should have a separate channel. And Judith Scott, she's coming to Ottawa. Yes, she is. Jeremy Anthony, I think you should do a log channel, fishing channel, and food channel. Then
this is the thing, Jeremy. If I do that, then what becomes of this channel, which is the one that I've built up the status with on the YouTube algorithms? See, that's the thing. If I take out the law vlogs, then it'll just be fishing, cooking, and random stuff. And then if I take out the fishing stuff, then nothing's going to be left of the original Viva Fry. It's going to be like, what is it, Ulysses' ship? When they just replace, that's nothing like Ulysses' ship.
Almost everybody says keep it. Also, one thing, OMG Quiet Slime says, my friend's birthday is tomorrow. She's turning 11. Well, my friend isn't actually turning 10 tomorrow. She turned 10 like 3 months ago.
Here you can have like a family vlog. Well, this is Kira Novapashina. Have the family. Okay, now this is the other thing that's frustrating, but also encouraging, depressing, but also awakening, reality and enlightening. The law vlogs are in a way the easiest to produce and edit and put together. They take the least of time in terms of editing, and the research I do for them is stuff I would do for my own personal knowledge. And they're the ones that get the biggest sort of consistent engagement. The family vlogs take a ton of time to edit and are either hit or misses. So I want to continue doing them, but maybe what I'll just do is do Monday through Friday law vlogs, or Monday to Friday there'll be law vlogs, and then the weekend will be the fun videos, so people will know what the schedule is to not be taken aback. Stick to a schedule: Montreal Monday, Friday law vlogs. Stick to a schedule. That's the other thing. I should try. I should try sticking to a schedule. Oka's
there.
Are you sure that that's Oka, our cousin?
Yeah, Mark Allen Grollo.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hi, Oka.
Hey, Mark. Mark Allen Grollo in the house. Wait a minute. It seems to me that we just did a video with them. Oh no. We just saw their kids. What was I just gonna say? You're done. Thank you.
Daniel Newman says, "Are you making money yet?"
Am I making money at the law vlogs on YouTube or in life?
I don't know. Bold Alex, I'm not reading that one because it's something. Don't read it out loud.
Daniel says, "Are you making money?" Bold Alex says,
"No, Daddy, read the one."
No, I can't do that, Bold. Yeah, okay. Now, so I've convinced Kira. That's fantastic. Acromat. Oh no, sorry. What am I talking about? Acromat. Folks, Sarah Bellum. I say have as many as you can make. I think specific channels
Wait,
will
who's Kira?
get more follow-through views from Jeremy Anthony, and Jeremy Anthony always has the good. I mean, always everyone has good advice.
Which Kira?
Kira Navapushina. Daniel says YouTube. So okay, Dan, do I make money on YouTube? Yeah, I've been making some AdSense. It's been consistent and predictable. Nothing sustainable yet.
Thomas Cahill.
Thomas Cahill.
Remember.
And he's in Thomas Cahill membership. Thank you. Everyone can see the badge. It's a badge of honor. Yes, it's a badge of honor that I did on my iPhone, just like that, because yeah, it's good. Actually, Kim, I kind of like the way it looks in small version. So Daniel, yeah, I'm making some money, but it's not sustainable. On a standalone. I'm doing some of the videos that I have in the database of Storyful and Newsflare are licensing, and that's a supplemental revenue. And I'm going to make the announcement in a video about having become an accredited mediator, but I want to sort of announce that in a special way. So, what do we got here? More questions?
Don Draper's Greatest Men's is a.
Don Draper is a member.
He's a member.
Don Draper's a member and has an Amazon store, from what I can tell from comments.
Kawaii Slime says, "Can you sell merch?" Weird.
Can I sell merch? I've been having a bad luck with the merch run. Teespring was too expensive in terms of shipping. Okay, that's an unrelated email that just popped up. Teesprings is too expensive in terms of shipping. The quality apparently was subpar. I'm going to rediscuss with the guys in Montreal, and I need to remember their name now.
Judith Scott lives in Ottawa.
I'm going to get the name of the place where I got my first round of T-shirts. We were discussing a whole new line of potential merch and Custies. Oh, thank goodness, I'm going crazy. Kusteez.
Oh, we got $2.
Who from whom? Daniel Newman. Thank you very much. He asked the question and then he answers his own question.
Wait, also, Karen Dancy. Speaking of mediators, I need a fake divorce paper to surprise my husband on April 1st.
I'm sorry, Karen. That would be an unethical joke for me to play. I'm sure you can Google and find some online. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. But that's also that's a dangerous April Fool's prank. Daniel Newman. Thank you very much for the super chat. Who else have we got? What else here? So, okay, the consensus is I'm going to maybe have to structure the channel a little better and keep it all in one hodgepodge. Although Jeremy is right that if I had one dedicated for Law Vlogs, but then I created the channel for MMA, Viva MMA, and I can't. Too many things going on.
My last name, Kira. Her last name is Novopashina.
What does it mean? Does it mean anything? It's a very nice name.
It's Russian.
Yes, I suspect.
You should do an April Fool's video. That would be awesome. Jelly Duck 100.
Jelly Duck. Jelly Duck. I know a Jelly Duck. I might do I hadn't even thought about doing an April Fool's joke, but it wouldn't be funny. It would be so good natured and harmless. It would have to be very intellectual.
I once put salt in Lala's toothbrush. Oh, she was so sad.
Well, incidentally, a funny, harmless one. Switch salt for sugar in the sugar thing for your parents' coffee. I once did that by accident, and I was drinking the coffee, and it tasted so funny. I was like, why does this taste so funny? And it's because I put 2 tablespoons of salt instead of sugar. I wish I could see the chat on my computer.
Novopashina's last name means nothing.
Does it mean nothing, or does it mean anything?
It means literally nothing. LOL.
It means literally nothing. Novopashina means. So do I know one word in Russian? It's nothing. It's like having a last name that is
nothing.
Nothing.
Our last name means freedom.
Freedom, Freiheit. Did I ever talk about this? Freiheit is.
Does anyone have any questions?
Frei is free. Heit is the state of. Freiheit is the state of being free, and Fahrenheit. Fahren is warmth. Fahren is warmth, and Heit is this. Fahrenheit.
My first name means word. My second name is just grace, and my last name means freedom. So the word for freedom and grace.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
The word is. It's like instead of the bird is the word, the grace is the freedom is the word.
Does anyone have any questions?
Does anyone have any questions? Let's talk. The one thing that's been going, one crazy turn after another, is that Jussie Smollett case, which is
Jelly Duck 100. We cannot speak Russian.
We can't. You can't speak. No, we don't. I used to work with a lawyer who was born in. I'm going senile tonight. What's the place? Siberia. She was from Siberia and born and raised Russian. Came to Canada, spoke Russian, English, French. One of the smartest people I've ever met. Yeah. She's back in Europe. No longer working law with me. Any questions on the screen there?
No.
No. We're gonna see.
Wow, you can speak German.
Oh, I can't speak German either. That's the extent of it.
That's what I just asked.
Ich liebe it. That means I love in German. Ich liebe dich means I love.
Joshua can't.
Yes.
I would love to work for you.
Oh,
and
taking on an
absorb
intern.
all of your knowledge like a sponge.
I'm not. Well, you see, we're going to take. Well, taking an intern is like someone who learns the practice through. This lighting is a little off here. There we go. Come this way. We'll see how the mediation practice picks up. I'm going to start publicly, not snap, but promoting that because I want to do mediation. I think like I've come to a point where mediation is the natural. Okay, go for it.
Multi-language are interesting. Sorry, I can't read that.
Where are you?
I feel your pain with the senile thing. Forgot how to use a clutch when I was driving today. Luckily, I didn't crash into the man. It was wild.
Who wrote this?
Sarah Bello.
Sarah Bello. Oh, no, it's like not enough sleep, and I only had a coffee, a Red Bull, and then something else. And I exercise, so that stimulates the brain.
Karen Dancy, my dad is German. I never picked it up. She said, Sabrina Forlini.
Forlini. Oh, Forlini. We were in Little Italy in New York, and there was a restaurant called Forlini's, and I forgot to take a picture of it.
Oh, Kilab Alt. Sorry, I don't know how to say your name. We did not meet Casey Neistat.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
Tigal.
Okay, read it. If there's a question, then read the question. The Jussie Smollett stuff is interesting to watch, and it is interesting to watch. This is my most important takeaway from all of this is that like more important than justice is the appearance of justice. The happened in the Jussie. I mean, it's like favors being called in left, right, and center, but when everybody doesn't get the same treatment, you don't have the appearance of justice, even if you have justice in reality. And that's when things start to break down, when people don't have the perception or the impression of the perception of justice from the judicial system.
Face.
Viva
it's
Random.
on Viva Random.
Okay, don't. So yeah, I have started that other channel, Viva Random, which is not so that I can have a separate channel. It's just so that I can put videos up that have the potential for virality that I don't. Go.
Okay.
Question one.
First, I mentioned you could get back on the marathon videos while you say just 2 question marks. Never mind. On the subject of the kitchen, did you guys get rid of the chessboard for it? I love that.
Yeah. I don't know what I have not been mixing my way into there, but the checker floor is up. I think apparently it's going to be tile put down. Yeah, it's been 3 weeks. We've been eating out of the living room out of a nobody cares.
Other than smoked meat, what's your favorite Montreal sandwich? And the last thing is, love those Minecraft videos. Please start the children maybe.
So hold on. We're gonna do that. First question. Best sandwich is a bagel, lox, and cream cheese with a fried egg on top.
Ooh, what about Subway? No, St. Hubert's. St. Hubert's, the chicken fingers. I had them with Bianca last night.
St. Hubert's chicken. No, bagel, lox, and cream cheese with La Poissonnerie La Mer, smoked salmon, no onions because that stays in your mouth for the rest of the day and overpowers the rest of it. 2 fried eggs on top, salt and pepper. Absolute best thing in Montreal. The second thing, if anyone from Sport Series is watching, I know if you guys at the Dead End Race, and there's the other one. What's the other one?
Oh, what's up, French fries?
Polar Hero. Back into the race season. So
channels through your original channel, you may find other. Oh my gosh, it's going up so fast. Hits big. You can focus on growth. Oh, by the way, subscribe to Meatless Menace. Okay. Is the stream constantly buffering for anyone else? Oh yeah.
People said it's buffering.
Yeah, for me it is. For us,
no, that's different.
Oh. What about getting a customized license plate Viva Fry?
Oh, so I tried to get the customized license plate. First of all, the license plates in Quebec, the custom license plate are from 7 digits. Bye, Edie. See you soon. They're maximum 7 characters. So Viva Fry wouldn't fit. I have a commercial plate on my car and not a what is it called? A citizen plate, whatever. Commercial plates, it's not eligible for commercial plates yet. So I'm actually thinking of just changing the registration of my car into my personal name so that I can actually custom.
Oh my gosh, did you see the video of the Big Mac sent to space? Karen Dancy.
Did I see the picture of the what?
No, the video of a Big Mac being sent to space.
I didn't, but I need to see Mr. Beast's video of life-size battleship.
For everyone.
Is it buffering for everybody?
Well, 2 people. And I meant to ask.
Hold on, come here. Let's go over here.
One of your New York vids, but I forgot all about it now. Best coffee you guys found while you were there. I need to know. I don't.
Come here.
I don't.
Downstairs.
Some of my short trip hunting for it.
Okay. Best coffee in New York. Is it? Everyone's saying it's buff. It's.
Oh,
I'm-
it
I'm-
smells so good.
I'm at my parents' place, so this is not necessarily the best connection. Okay, see if it's getting better now. Ask if it's.
Is it better now?
Is it better now? What was the question? Best place for coffee?
Yeah, everyone says
Where
it's
in New York?
Yeah.
Everyone says better.
No, everyone says it's buffering. What does buffering mean?
It means there's a lag. What do we do? Do we continue?
Yeah. Do we can continue?
It seems to be a
it's
bit
getting better.
Okay, good. So let's stay here. What was the question? The best coffee where?
In New York.
In New York? I do not have that information.
Oh,
look who's here.
yeah, it's getting better.
Okay, so we're gonna stay right here.
Mom,
This is
the
perfect.
colors were so good.
Okay, so it's getting better, and now you see it's a funny thing. Well, let's see that we're at 20 people watching,
2020.
but no, 2020, Mom's vision. Okay, better. No, I don't know where the best coffee in New York is, but that
cafe we went to.
cafe.
50K subs.
Who's? Oh yeah, we didn't talk. Is that I didn't talk about it?
Aaron Rossi, yeah.
50,000 subs.
Oh,
It was
hey, Marion.
it was a long time in the making.
Did you bring your ventilator?
We did bring her rental.
Oh, and have we been to Alberta?
Have we been to Alberta?
Gal 11.
Have we been to Alberta?
Are you asking me?
I get mixed up between Alberta, British Columbia, and Saskatchewan. We've been to Alberta.
Oh,
We have.
Banff is in Ottawa.
Banff. We've been to
Okay.
Alberta.
Judith Scott says, "Hey, you're coming to Ottawa, Marion."
British
She
Columbia
lives in
is
Ottawa.
amongst the
I'm
best
gonna be
places,
in
the most
Ottawa
beautiful
for
places in
at
Canada.
least 12 hours in Ottawa.
Our chat's not working, so it's tough to
We
see.
have to do it here.
Why is it not working?
I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. But what was I just going to say? Yeah, so the New York. No, if you go to New York, go to Levain Bakery on 74th
Oh my gosh,
Street.
Levain
Oh, there's a bunch of different, whatever. The chocolate cookies, I think they could probably rename them like, I don't know, sugar overdose. It was crazy, but there's literally like a half a batch of cookies in there.
I heard it.
What are the questions you got?
Please bring the school videos back, AD. Have you guys ever went to Vancouver?
Oh,
Yes.
Vancouver,
And
yeah.
if you
Check out-
haven't, would you like to?
Oh no, we've been to Vancouver. We have a whole West Coast Canada playlist. But go check out those videos. We were in Vancouver, Spanish Banks Beach, one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen.
The T Gal 11 wants us to come back to Alberta with the children.
Come back to where?
Alberta.
Alberta. That's definitely on the.
Oh,
I
this
want.
is so slow. They just got us here. Like they just
Oh wow,
see us
that's
here.
okay. But is it better now? Or are we seeing this in better time now? The vein in my neck. Don't do that. Let's say you burst a blood vessel.
You're very pixelated.
Mom looks like she wants to say
we're
something.
Irving
pixelated.
Farm, New York. That's supposed to be a good coffee shop. It's on the Upper West Side.
Irving Farm, New York. #, not an ad.
That was on our list of places to go, and we didn't end up there.
Apparently that was on our list of places to go and we didn't get there. What else? Yeah, 50,000 subs was fantastic. I emailed YouTube like the second it happened, and then I thought maybe there'd have to be like a delay within which I'd have to wait to make sure it stays above 50K.
Mom,
Anyhow, it's very cool.
sent
Long time
me,
in the making.
A card, but it took
Hey,
3 months.
you help. I need to know if there's any questions here.
Mine's it's fine now. Okay, it's good.
Okay, good.
Mommy. Yeah. She wrote it in December because she said
You're gonna talk to Mom about this afterwards. Read some questions.
Okay.
Look, we're losing people here. We're losing people.
Read us, tell us questions, please.
Tough questions. Who's been following the Michael Avenatti thing?
They can't hear us now. They'll respond in like 10 minutes.
Oh no, we're good. Okay, read questions. You got any questions?
No. I'm gonna send a smiley face.
Send a smiley face. We'll see how. No, but I'm not gonna see the smiley face.
Hey.
I've got a fishing video that I haven't edited together, which was an ice fishing video, and I'm going to be back on Breakfast Television on April 8th. And then what else? Any questions? Any questions?
Oh, we just got a question.
So stop putting emojis and read the questions.
What's up, brother? I hear that Canada lacks youth. Is that true? What does that mean?
Lacks youth?
Oh, are we ever going to cook sea cucumber? Asks Aaron Rosie.
You can eat sea cucumber? Yes, we're going to do sea cucumber.
Would you
okay.
ever do another weird egg cooking video again?
Yeah,
Similar
well,
to
actually,
your
I have-
ostrich egg a few years back. We did an Ostrich video like 5 days ago.
Well, it was 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. I haven't edited it together, but I don't think it was exciting enough. And as we're gonna do it again, I'm still trying to get a fine emu egg because those are shocking to look at. But I need to do it.
What about a dinosaur egg?
Well, technically, birds are descendants of dinosaurs. Everyone knows that. Okay.
Wait, I'm putting a picture of an egg.
Yeah, no, we're gonna try to do another egg video. Sea cucumber sounds very interesting. What was the one that we did? Oh, anyhow, no, there was they were selling some interesting stuff at the fish market, but I don't want to
dinosaur egg.
offend. I don't want to offend
just put a
anyone.
picture of a dinosaur egg.
That's fine. We'll see that when we watch the replay. Any other questions?
Yes, you can eat cucumber. You have to cook it. Technically,
Are there any toxic parts?
Chicken-saurus.
Are there any toxic parts to the sea cucumber? I imagine that those things which filter out
Daddy,
the
all
water.
they see right now is Mom telling them.
No. That's okay. Stop with that. Goodbye. You're on pause. Now just read the questions. Do we have any more questions?
Are you even in Luzerne? Enjoy medieval musing.
Okay. What are you even in Luzerne? Enjoy medieval. Okay, I don't know what that says either.
Will we ever hard boil an ostrich egg? We already.
Yeah, we did that. Check out that one. I think that's up to like 700,000 views. It was the coolest thing in the world. We hard boiled it. It took an hour and a half, and then I hacksawed the shell like fine around the midsection. Pulled it. You have to watch it if you haven't seen it. I think the video's name is "World Biggest Hard Boiled Egg."
Marina XD says we should fly to Iceland to try whale. No way, sir.
I would be game to try whale.
See,
I mean, there's the issue with these things. There's the moral issue about the fish market sold seal, and I ran a poll, and people said do it, do a cooking video with it, and others says don't. And the reality is that there's some things which are just too sensitive for public. There's some things which are just too sensitive for public. Call it amusement because some people don't find it amusing or even interesting, and they find it offensive, and you have to respect that. Whale, I think, might be one of those things. But the traditional whale hunt up there, I would be interested in never tasted whale. I mean, it's not something we ever see here. What else? Questions?
No.
27 minutes. Okay, well, let's go for a few more minutes, and we'll see what if there's any questions.
Oh, Vlawgs are a hot topic. Do you take requests?
Yes. Okay. Law vlogs. I take requests.
Free law advice.
No free law advice. No, I don't even do much paid law advice because I don't want to be doing that necessarily. But free law advice is the surest way to get in trouble.
Oh my gosh.
But there was a stat. I think it was like 80% of complaints against lawyers come from friends and family.
Dad,
and
you can
oftentimes,
block
we don't need to block anybody.
I
And
oftentimes don't
block
I know,
anybody.
I'm not blocking anyone.
Oftentimes, those complaints come when someone gives advice for free, thinking they're doing someone a favor, and then it doesn't. The road to hell is paved in good intentions. What else? What's another question?
What do you think of the WoW Air bankruptcy?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's the crazy part. WoW Air is they were offering apparently 2 discounted rates to Iceland, and now a bunch of people were stuck in Iceland because the company literally went out of business and left them hanging. But better stuck on the ground.
Acromat.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed your question. It was, what's the geekiest, nerdiest thing we might know about you? For me,
what's the geekiest, nerdiest thing about me? Nothing. Everything is cool.
I love math.
The fossil collection. I mean, I guess those things are typically geeky, nerdy. But the older I get, the less I think things are actually geeky. Like even playing Minecraft, I don't think it's geeky anymore. But I have fossilized.
Fortnite is so last year.
I have fossilized poop on our mantle, which is one of my favorite fossils, but it keeps breaking. Apparently, poop has a lifespan of 100 million years. What was the question?
Matt has a great answer. Do you think it matters where you go to law school, and is it possible to get in with a GPA lower than 3.5?
3.5. I won't say what my GPA coming out of McGill, a grade point average, which is basically the average that you get. Yes, a 3.5. Yeah, above 3, you will be able to find a place to get into probably without a problem. What was the first part of that question?
Do you think it matters where you go to law school?
I was having this discussion with friends and family about paying $100,000 a year to go to an Ivy League versus $20,000 a year to go to a state college. I went to Laval University.
Oh, Marina XD's leaving.
Okay, we'll see her next time. But have fun, Marina. I went to Laval University, which was $1,800 a semester, $3,600 a year, plus books, plus apartment, whatever. It was virtually free. And it was, I landed a job out of it in first year with no student debt versus people who go to NYU or even University of Toronto, which is, I think it's $15,000 a semester or something along those lines, where you come out with debt. it makes a difference because some schools have stature and some schools have clout, and some schools you graduate and you're part of a fraternity of people who give each other the clin d'oeil, the winking of the eye, because they all went to a fancy university. But work hard and succeed at any school, and you should be able to succeed. The thing is, I guess you have more options failing at an Ivy League school or not doing as well at an Ivy League school than you do doing well at a Laval University. But Laval University is well respected, and if you go to a state college and do well, doors will open.
Okay. Would your life change drastically if you suddenly blew up, or would you? Oh,
blew up as in on YouTube?
Or would you live the same type of?
I've said this, and we'll see. Maybe one day I'll have the good fortune to know. If I had more money than I knew what to do with, I wouldn't change much. We would not drive 2 cars. We would not.
Yeah.
I say that now. If we there are times when having a second car would be an absolute convenience, but I'll never get a Ferrari or like one of these cars that are a liability to have in public. Functionality over fanciness. I don't think anything would change. And I certainly would not. No, money is like golf. It doesn't change character. It just reveals it. Write that down. That's a good one. I didn't make that up. That's an old expression.
I'm so tired.
What else we got? Nothing. Are you sure? Look at that. We just made the exact same face.
What?
No, can't even frown properly. What else we got? But I would love for the channel to blow up. I don't know what one has to do in order to have a channel blow up. I was watching Casey Neistat's interview. I was watching Casey's interview with Mr. Beast.
I wouldn't change. Oh, that's not a question.
I was watching Casey's interview with Mr. Beast, and the way he did his channel and the way he grew and exploded is amazing. But what's that? What are some of your best or worst law stories? Did I ever tell the one I just had coffee with someone who what an old man I am, who DM'd me on Instagram, who's thinking of going into law and wanted to talk and pick my brain for a cup of coffee. And I was telling him some of the stories. We'll go with this one, then I think we'll end for this particular vlog because I hear a kid going crazy in the kitchen. The lawsuit that ultimately crushed me, I think, towards the end was the one where I realized that even when you win, you lose. And this was a patent dispute. Do we need to go up into the other room? Do you guys hear noise in the background?
Like Lala crying.
Okay, well, you got to read the answer if we ask. We were involved in a patent dispute. Everything I'm telling you, by the way, I'll never tell you anything that's not public. And even when I tell you things that are totally public and written in a court file, the names and the identities don't matter. It's the principles of the story. We had it was an oppression remedy, which is basically one shareholder suing other shareholders. And my client was not a shareholder director, had nothing to do with the company.
Oh, we should do cooking challenge.
Okay, hold on. We're kind of right in the middle to saying something. My client was not even a shareholder of the company and had no business being brought in an oppression remedy, but was brought in nonetheless on some very creative argumentation. We couldn't get out of the file on multiple motions to dismiss. The file lasted years, and we went to trial, and the trial ended up lasting 16 days over the span of a year and a half because it was originally scheduled for 5 days, and then it was clearly not going to finish in 5 days, and we had to reschedule. And when you reschedule, you have to reschedule with the same judge because you don't restart a trial in front of a different judge, and you have to find the availabilities of that judge who's booked for a year. So long story short, 16 days of trial spanned over 18 months. We won it was an 80-page decision. We won in every respect, got a condemnation for legal fees. When we won, ecstatic, it said it goes to appeals, and I was telling this guy that I was having coffee with. Am I boring you? I was telling the guy I was having coffee with. Appeals, set aside the legal fees. There are hard costs. You need to get a factum. You need to transcribe all of the trial. You need to transcribe the trial so that you can submit what portions you want to submit as evidence in appeals. So you have to pay a stenographer to transcribe 18 days of trial. Anybody who knows anything, it's tens of thousands of dollars, and the file had to settle in appeal. But it was a situation where even when you win and you have this most smashingest victory in after labor and time and sweat and tears, you still lose because the process is one which is yeah, that's it. That's one horror story. I'll save the good ones for later, or some other good ones for later. What are the questions?
No one heard the kids, and
no one heard the kids. I left. We're at my parents' place, so we have 2 kids downstairs with my wife and my mom. Yeah,
okay, you know what you guys should try?
What?
You should try doing more challenge videos, like cooking challenge and stuff.
Someone said they were going to give me some spicy sauce, and I was going to do some sort of spicy. But I'm so neurotic. I don't want to be the guy that like actually dies or gets some sort of bowel problem from doing a spice challenge or anything like that. And I don't want to be a bad influence and have someone else have a problem. But I want to do the 1 chip challenge. If anybody has a 1 chip, no, you don't forget. I'm just going to buy the chip. I'm going to buy the chip on eBay. It was like $70 for the 1 chip challenge, and I'll do that. See what that works like. Maybe I'll learn from Mr. Beast, who said that every dollar he made in his first few years, he just gave back literally in terms of like some of his stuff, which was giving cash to waitresses or waiters or homeless people.
TL11 is out.
TL11 is out. Okay, we're gonna end it in a few minutes. What else we got? Any other good questions or any other questions here? Take bad questions.
What drove you to study and practice law, or did something change you to want to be a creator, or was the creative side always your passion? Creative
side was always the passion. I was into photography since I was 13 years old, and I got my first Nikon AE, and then CEGEP, I studied fine arts and film. No, I was always creative, but I was always, philosophical and logical, and had the brain of someone who everyone said would make a good lawyer. In grade 3, I don't know if you know the story. You're going to learn something about your dad right now.
Oh.
In grade 3, they said I would make a great lawyer.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't know. I think that's actually an insult for a kid. But no. So then it's full circle. At one point.
This is a good question.
Yes.
What pets do you have? Any exotic pets? So we have 2 dogs. And then a bunch of guppies. And our guppies just eat bird.
2 dogs. One dog is paralyzed in the hind legs and has gotten a urinary tract infection because she drags her private on the floor just the way she walks, and so much dust in the house that it like gets sort of impacted in the private parts. And then we have to get her antibiotics. And then I went to have Barney's testicles ultrasounded because I wanted to see if he had. I thought I felt a nugget in like a cancerous thing. So an ultrasound, $80. Boom, 3 seconds, $80. His testicles are fine. Although we might have to have them fixed anyhow soon. Okay, so that's the 2 dogs.
Guppies are one of them.
Oh, no. So we had guppies. I don't know if anyone saw on Instagram. I guess you guys all follow me on Instagram. But one of the guppies, we had 2 pregnant guppies. So I got the guppies out of the fish tank and put them in a separate containment jar. One of them gave birth to the babies, and they give birth to live babies, which is mind-blowing. And so we put it back in the tank. And the second one, unfortunately, died before giving birth. And I tried to actually she was so pregnant. I tried to get the babies. I tried to save the babies in a way that you imagine, because the fish must have died within an hour of when I found her. And unfortunately, the babies were not fully developed. And the babies from that one guppy didn't live, but we have like 25 babies from the other guppy, and the other guppy survived. So miraculous, amazing. What else?
Auntie Marshall is from South Australia. Our kids' teacher said that our son will be a TEDx speaker. Not sure about that yet. Kara Dancy. What's a TEDx?
TEDx is TED Talks. They give good talks. Yeah, well, that's it. Like Mila we posted this picture on Instagram. I hope you don't find it embarrassing, of her life journey. One of the things that she said she overcame as a result of making YouTube videos was fear of sort of public speaking. We tweeted that to Susan Wojcicki, and we're going to try to retweet that. The CEO of YouTube. Anyhow, but yeah, no, public speaking, learning to public speak is awesome. And learning not to be afraid of judgment of others is awesome, and it's empowering. And also learning how to deal with trolls and insults, it's empowering. You become like a duck, and the insults are like drops of water, and they beat off your back, roll off your back. Okay. Any other question?
Okay. Have you ever had a fraudulent copyright strike?
Have I ever had a fraudulent copyright strike? I had an accidental strike for my own video, literally, because when the videos get licensed, sometimes the licensing agency claims it on YouTube. And I got a strike for my own video on my own channel, but it was an absolute glitch, and it was reversed within the day. I did have an issue with some music, which I should not have had an issue with, because I had a license to use it. And it was one song in particular called Days in New York. And whenever I used it, I kept on getting notifications, and the video was being claimed. And I said, no, I have a license for it. And then the first 2 times, they agreed with it and relinquished the claim. And the third time, they didn't. And I'm not fighting it because I'm not getting millions of views on the video, but I'm not using that particular song ever again. Days in New York. I love the music. I loved it, but no, not fair.
Oh, I just missed a lot of things.
Go.
Okay, do you always post one of those like announcements so that you can always know when you put up a live stream? Yes.
I post the announcement. Yeah, I try to plug it as much as I can without getting annoying.
Happened to my video too. Sam Hyde TEDx talk was the best. God bless Sam Hyde. Oh, talking about plugging, subscribe to Mila's Madness.
That's twice. That's right. Third time, I shut your channel down. I'm joking. Dude,
talking about which, I like to make a video.
Yeah, Mila has to make a video. Mila has to get mad and make a video for Mila's Madness. Any other questions?
No.
Okay.
I'm posting a smiley face.
Okay, so what do you say? We'll wind it down. Let's give it another 4 minutes and 15 seconds max. We'll shut it down to 45 minutes. Any last minute questions? But you're also tweeting. You're commenting through my other channel. Viva Random. Oh, we got 20 people. We're up to 20 people again here now. You go back and look at questions. That's it. Okay, so give it a shot. What else? What was the other question in terms of? There,
guys. Oh, sorry to sort of spam this question, but I'd be really interested to know your thoughts. What do you think about the Brexit vote defeat today, and how do you think it will pan out?
Oh, I have not been. Well, I need the news. I haven't been up to speed with that news. If Brexit does not separate following a democratic vote, there will be problems for democracy. We live in Quebec, so in Quebec there were 2 referendums. Referendums in terms of a popular vote on whether or not the province of Quebec should separate from the rest of Canada. They did it once, and then it did not get the votes, and then they did a second one. And at some point, you have to hold a public democratic vote and then respect the results. And respecting the results does not mean holding the vote multiple times until you get the outcome that the people who didn't get the first time get the second time. So this idea, I read an article that said that people can change their mind about Brexit. Yeah, but if you do not respect the democratic vote, that's a very big problem in my mind and my heart. But
okay, in all your food challenges, which one was your best? In the food,
the one that turned out the best. Which food cooking video turned out the best?
Oh, I know which one turned out one of the worst.
The crab?
No, the cow brain. You cooked the cow brain, and it turned out the worst for me because I tried it. Okay, I didn't like it. I didn't know you put it in the toilet, and you didn't. And I went to the bathroom, and I was so scared because I saw a brain in the toilet.
None of this is true.
I
didn't flush it down the toilet. I'm obviously joking. Yes, it was not edible. The cow brain. It was not edible. And then I read somewhere that you can get some diseases from eating the cow brain, and I talked myself out of the ability to eat it. Yeah, but you have to eat a lot. There was a guy who got mad cow from eating squirrel brains. He ate something like 45 squirrel brains. The one that turned out the best was actually a delicata hole-in-one, and it's something that everybody can do. You get a delicata, bake it. It's a squash. And we put quail eggs in the middle of it. It was amazing.
Daddy,
yeah.
I posted a video of someone birthday.
That's good. Okay, any more questions? The delicata hole-in-one was good. I did one that was great.
Oh,
I'll have to think about it. But check out. I made a food playlist. I think the poutine, the homemade poutine was just that video. That video needs 10 million views because it makes me happy. Okay, go. Sorry. Go ahead.
Can you explain the Brexit in simplest terms and why it's happening? Second, there are 3. Will you even do meetups the next time you travel?
Yes.
They voted against the Prime Minister's deal with it. It has been extended for 2 weeks. We don't agree a deal. We will be evicted.
Okay.
As far as I can gather from the news, it's either going to be bad or real bad.
Yeah, the Brexit was to pull out of the European Union because. Anyway, yeah, but you can go. We have there's tons of stuff on that. So we don't need to talk about that now. Okay, 55 seconds. Any question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Will you do meetups?
Meetups. We're doing one. We're doing one this year for sure. We just have to find a time and a place. Oh, we're going to be in Niagara Falls for something this in September, but that's a long time away. We're going to do one. Just have to find a time and a place.
Oh, Judith Scott wants to meet up.
Judith Scott, 100%. Judith Scott's got the badge, right?
I'm tired. No.
Oh, I didn't. That was not an indirect way of pressuring anybody. I thought. Never mind. My bad.
David, do you thank you for the live stream and the advice. I'm going to email you about the internship meetup. Should be in Toronto.
Right.
Vancouver,
I have family in Toronto, so Toronto would be a good place.
We're going on the Canada side of Niagara.
We're going to be on the Canadian side, yeah. But it's in September, so it's a while away. David at vivafry.com if you want to email me anything, but don't hold your breath on an internship. I haven't even started the practice
okay,
yet.
This is really funny.
Okay, go for it.
Can you surprise my kid when he goes to Montreal for a school trip in June? I'm going to
100,000%.
Guys, I'm going to Ottawa.
Okay, no, first off, it doesn't matter.
Next Thursday.
Okay,
so,
good.
Yeah.
It's an in and an out. You're going to be back the same day. 100% when your kid's in here in June. Email me, tweet me, message me, whatever. David at VivaFry, or Instagram is VivaFry. Twitter is the VivaFry. I need to get that Russian guy to give me VivaFry. If anybody can do it. Okay, 45 minutes. Any questions?
If you come to Montreal, you can only talk to us in French.
We can do both. On préfère les deux.
On peut faire les deux.
This is the.
I'm like dancing. Ooh.
What is? Okay, well, okay, that's a direct message on Facebook. Okay, so that's it. Shall we?
Oh wait, Kira Novopashina.
Yes.
Sorry, I can't say your last name. Meet up in Vancouver.
Vancouver's far away and it's expensive to get there, and it'll be Toronto or Montreal or New York. Maybe we get back to New York.
Yes.
I'm turning 40 in May.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
What do you want for your birthday?
Right. We'll talk about that later. Okay.
Do you like eggs?
Is there anything here? Oh, I'm dropping my computer. Anything here? I think we have to go. We have to look. Okay.
Do you like eggs?
I love eggs.
Okay. Good. So I have a present for you.
Okay,
I'm starting
you.
to make it in school.
Okay, so that's it.
Oh wait, see you both of you. Have a nice weekend. Kind of want to meet up first. Meet in Vancouver.
Oh, my mom's summoning us. Okay, that is it. The what?
Barbecue.
Oh my gosh, we're doing a barbecue?
Oh, okay, bye.
Okay, we have to go.
Sorry. Peace
out.
45 minutes.
It's a live stream, Mom. I'll be here in a second.
Sorry. Okay,
Well, I
bye
can't-
everybody.
Bye everybody. Now I gotta hit the end live
Thank you,
stream.
University Joshua here.
Okay, thank you, and we're out.